Hello beautiful souls, thank you so very much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon too. So in today's video I'm going to showcase you this particular look I've done for myself. You will really enjoy this sort of a combination, this sort of a color combination. So let's get started. So first I'm going to do my brows. I'll use this sort of a spoolie brush which has spoolie and applicator at one end. I'm using a Wet n Wild brow palette, and it has wax at one end, which I will use it on my eyebrows so that it stays put all day long. Also, it comes with this sort of a brush, and that's the brush I'm going to use. The dark shade I'm going to use towards the tail of my eyebrow, and the lighter shade I would like to use towards the initial half of my eyebrow. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Once my eyebrows are set, blended and everything, I'll use this particular brush and also this Fit Me concealer in the shade Medium Moim. I'll take some towards the back of my hand and I'll just carve out my brows the way you see in my screen. It will take some time to carve your brows. You can do that for yourself, and then once that is done, we will do the upper part as well and just blend it well. This is one of the best eyebrow kit I have bought for myself so far, so I really enjoy using this one. This looks very natural and very beautiful and blends very beautiful. Once you have applied, you can just use your spoolie to remove the excess. It looks beautiful. As a concealer, I'm using this Fit Me concealer as an eye base, and the shade is Medium Moyen. You just have to take some time to blend it. Any lumps or any non-blended thing will be very bad when you put on some colors onto it, so taking some time to blend it. I'm using this black color in this sort of a flat shading brush, and the palette I'm using here is Makeup Revolution Maxi Reloaded Mattes. So I'm applying this black color just towards the crease area, or just a little higher than crease, of just not even half an inch, just a little higher than my crease area, and I'll just wing it out like that so that it will be easier for me to cut the crease later on. Right now I'm not focusing on blending, I'm just packing on this particular black shade and then just leave it like that. Now I'm taking this purple color from Makeup Revolution by Tammy Clark palette, and I changed my brush to another small blending brush, and I will just keep on blending the purple color with the black color. This will definitely take some time because black is a very dark color, so it is very important for you to take some time, at least a minute or two, to blend this one so that the black does not have that block thing or a line kind of a thing. So you take your time as much as possible in this part, rest will follow on its own. As I always say, cut crease always looks messy at the beginning, and once you cut your crease it looks very beautiful. So you gotta give me some time and trust the process for sure. Once that is done, for a very same palette I'm using this pink color in another fluffy blending brush, slightly bigger than what we have used before, and now I'll take some time to blend it. Now I'm blending it with the purple color which we applied just now in a very small circular motion, and some a very less windshield wiper motion and more circular motion, small circular motion, the way you see in your screen. And I will blend this with the purple color which we have used just before this. Now I'm intensifying this purple color which we used earlier, because once you have used pink color you might lose the intensity of the purple color, so I'm just intensifying the purple color from Makeup Revolution by Tammy Clark palette. Once this is done, I'm gonna take this light shade or a mud shade kind of a color from Makeup Revolution Maxi Reload, and I'll just blend the pink which we have used. This will seamlessly blend whatever you have used. Once that is done, you can use any concealer to cut your crease. Here I'm using the very same concealer which is Fit Me concealer in the shade Medium Moyen, and you can cut the concealer according to your own whims and fancies. Now I'm using some sellotape so that it will help me as a guideline for my upcoming eyeshadow. Now, as if you have followed my videos, I really like sunset blends, so yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing. For sunset blend you can definitely use yellow color. The yellow color I'm using here is from Miss Claire. This is a single pot eyeshadow from them. This is available in Nykaa. So what you do is you just apply randomly. You are not focusing on blending because you just have to tap on and put on the product. Now I'm just using this orange color from Maxi Reload palette from Makeup Revolution, the same palette, and I'll just apply just below the orange color. I have not changed the brush, it is the same brush, because here we are focusing only on pressing the product onto the eyelid, if that makes sense. And I'm just slightly blending the edge of the yellow color, so that's the only blending we are doing here. Otherwise we are just just patting on the product. I'm using this red color in the very same brush, and I'll apply this red color just below the orange color which we have used just now. And I will just pack on, and I'll slightly blend with the edge of this orange color so that it looks blended. Once that is done, I'm gonna take this dark pink color in the very same brush, and I will just apply it towards the lash line area so that it looks very intense and beautiful. So this blend, I don't know why, but I just love this sort of a sunset blend a lot. So yeah, that's exactly what I did here. You can retouch the color if you feel so, like you can start with orange, yellow, red and pink again. Once done, your sellotape will do the thing there. So once that is done, what we'll do is we will apply this purple liner from a local brand and apply it in a lower lash line. You can definitely see the difference between two of my eyes. The liner eye looks more beautiful, and once that is done, I will shade that liner with or smoke that liner out with the purple shade which we have used from Makeup Revolution by Tammy Clark palette, and I will slightly blend that with a blending brush with the very same purple color, like so. And we will not blend it with the pink color, we will do that towards the end once we are done with our rest of the makeup, otherwise it will again fade away. I'm using this Inside Cosmetics mascara. I'm just gonna try to coat on some mascara onto my not so dense or bare kind of a eyelash. So it does not make any difference because I barely have some eyelashes there. So that's done. I'm using this SFR color primer, just applying a little and blending it in all the T-zone area. Once that is blended well, I would like to put some foundation. Today I've gone for a stick concealer. This stick concealer is from NY Bay. This is a perfect tone, match tone for my skin, if you see. And the best part about this particular concealer is it blends with your hand very beautifully, like see, and it does not take time at all to blend this one. It instantly sinks into your skin, and this is a very affordable option for you as well. So this is available in purple.com. This is retails for just 110 rupees or something, and mostly on discount you get it for just 90 rupees. Once done, I have a habit like of using brush, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm using this brush from Wet n Wild. Yeah, this is my favorite foundation brush. So once everything is blended well onto my neck area as well as my ear area and everything, I will now use some concealer to highlight certain area. The concealer stick I'm using here is from Wet n Wild, and the shade is Follow My Bisque. This is available in Hawk Makeup, Nika, Purple and all. So apply it in all your usual highlighting areas. I'm going to use this sort of a synthetic brush from AOA Studio. This sort of a brush, it's triangular in nature, kind of pointed triangular in nature, and it seamlessly blends your cream product. So cream product are best blended with a little synthetic kind of a brush. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Once that is blended well into our skin, I will use some small brush to reach other nooks and corners and sharp out that wing as well. After that, to set the concealer in, I would like to use some compact powder. This compact powder is from Minisa. This is a perfect blurring compact from them. This is very dry in nature. It will be perfect for oily skin people, but not for me. So I'll just apply as little as possible, and I will immediately dust off the excess with some clean fluffy brush. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just taking off the excess. Once we are done with this one, I will use this palette from LA Colors. This has this highlighting and blush palette together. This is a very versatile palette. It can be used in eyeshadow. It has a highlighter. It can be used as a blush. So it's a very good affordable palette to have all in one. So I'm just warming up my face a little with that particular shade which I've shown you. And for my blush, what I would do is, from the very same palette, I would pick up this particular color, this one, and first I will dig into the product with the brush like so. And I don't apply this directly onto my face. What I do is I will just rub it onto the back of my hand like that, and then I will apply it onto my face. Otherwise you will have a lot of product at once. And I'll mix this two shade for highlighting. Both of them are highlighting shade. So I'll mix this two shade and just apply it to highlight my face. So if you're looking for, you can definitely give this a try. This particular palette is very versatile. It's mostly on discount in Nykaa and Hawk Makeup. You can definitely check some. Applying a little in my cupid's bow and a tip of my nose, and just blending it with the very same brush which I was using. Now using some makeup fixing spray from Kiss Beauty, which is a local brand, not so very good kind of a makeup fixing spray, but then yeah, okay. So for my lower lash line, we left something to do, especially to blend it with the purple color, then only it matches with the upper eyelid area. So as you can see, so that's exactly what I'm doing. This can be done after your makeup, because if you apply concealer in your under eye area, it might wither off, or you might remove it, so you can keep this step for last. Okay, so that's all we are doing to our face right now, I guess. Yeah, we have finished. And once that is done, if you want to remove anything, you can use a small cotton pad and do it. And I'm using this nude color pencil from a local brand again, and I'll just outline my lips. I'm not going to use any lipstick. I'm going to use some lip gloss. This lip gloss is from Avon, if you know that company. So yeah, that is it, I guess. So that completes my look, I guess. This is a warm kind of a look. It has sunset vibe. It has that pink and purple, and if you it has then some aloha vibes or some tropical vibes. Yeah, okay. So this is how my eye looked in real, like from the back of my camera. The front of my camera, of course, does not pick that much. So this is exactly how the eye looked. It looked very beautiful. Honestly, very, very, very beautiful it looked. So yeah, if you want to try this back at home, you can definitely try this. You will definitely like it. The lashes I'm wearing here are from a local brand, so which is not so good lashes, but I'll not have complain about that anymore. So my lashes are here. I have got my lashes back. I ordered few and I've already got them, so I'll not complain about lashes anymore. Thank you so very much for stopping by. You do take care of yourself.